Hi Scorpio, so I already did your spread here and I already pre-shuffled the cards, so I'm just going to get straight to your reading. So in the recent past, I could see that with the Eight of Cups and the High Priestess, there is something that you intuitively figured out on your own, and you kind of had to figure it out on your own, and it made you walk away from a certain situation, or perhaps maybe someone that was in your life. You were kind of guided by how you felt deep down inside. Maybe there were people that were kind of telling you otherwise, or you kind of were influenced by other people on your decision making. But I feel like with this decision of walking away from a certain situation or a certain somebody, you trusted your intuition on it and you kind of just left it. And with this Six of Swords here, I can see that you're kind of like looking back at the past, and you're just like leaving whoever this was behind. And with this Page of Swords here, I can see that perhaps this person is stalking you, seeing what you're doing. But with these two cards in the middle, with the Page of Swords and the Six of Swords, usually I read the middle as the two middle cards as your current energy right now. And I can see that if you could look at these cards, they're kind of like looking at these cards in the past. So I can see that maybe you are in your head about it. Although that you trusted your intuition and you walked away from this person, you're still kind of looking back and seeing what had happened, or perhaps you're probably stalking them as well, because I could see that your energy is I feel like you felt like the Ten of Cups with this person. Like you really wanted to start a life with this person, but intuitively you felt deep down that perhaps it wasn't actually going to work out in the way that you hoped. And maybe it was because this person, they were acting like the King of Pentacles, that they had their stuff together. They were I feel like maybe they kind of pretended to be that way in a way, in order for you to think highly of them, or in order for you to think of the Ten of Cups and they're happily ever after. But you're kind of like looking at it, you're kind of contemplating. You're checking out this person's social media, you're realizing that they're not the person that they have been portraying themselves to be. With this Two of Pentacles here in the World, I can see that you perhaps have two choices to make, or you have big decisions to make regarding your future, regarding moving forward in your life. And maybe there was someone in the past that you're kind of like thinking about, like, should you go with this person? Or maybe I feel like from you in this reading with the Six of Cups here, that might be you kind of healing your childhood wounds and realizing that the reason why you even put yourself in this situation to begin with was because of the way that you grew up, or your family dynamic. And you're starting to realize that, but it's really, like when you become aware of something, that's when you can truly heal and, learn from your mistakes. I'm not saying that this relationship was a mistake, like we should look back at our past and have no regrets, right? But I feel like with this Six of Cups, it's very powerful for you, because you're looking back at your past and you're realizing, the way that you've been acting, the way that you've been thinking, it's kind of influenced by how you were raised in your household. And this is when you can truly heal from those kind of wounds, is being aware of it and realizing that it's there. Because sometimes we never even realize that, we act the way and we are the way we are because of our family dynamic, or where we grew up, how we grew up. But I feel like you're starting to realize that, and you are starting to really look deep within yourself, and you really want that healing for yourself so that you can be the best version that you can become. That's very powerful, because I feel like we get stuck in so many thought patterns and so many ways of living that we forget to stop and truly heal our deep inner wounds. And I feel like you're doing the work it takes to have to do that. And I feel like leaving this person behind is the start of that. And maybe perhaps, this person may have had a big impact on your life, but letting them go is also it impacts you in a way where you can't really describe, where I'm trying to describe to you right now, like how you have these big life decisions and it's going to completely change your life. With this Five of Swords here, I definitely see that there was maybe like, some kind of betrayal. Doesn't have to be, but maybe because there's always like someone that's hating on Scorpio, right? I'm a Scorpio, so I understand. And we kind of just have to deal with it, and we kind of just have to learn how to cope with it, because we tell the truth and we show people. It's almost like we hold a mirror in front of someone so that they could see the truth, so that they could see their true selves. And people don't know how to handle that, so they just kind of like turn their back on us. And I feel like that's where this Five of Swords is coming in for you. So I'm going to grab some clarification. So I already pre-shuffled, so you don't have to see me shuffle. Yeah, see, so the Six of Swords came out twice. You definitely are trying to get into a place where, you want to be in calmer waters. Like, although you're going through everything that you're going through, you want to get away from that and move to calmer waters, like I'm saying. Yeah, you definitely are the Knight of Wands here, where you're like the wounded warrior, but I feel like there's almost a completion that is happening. You're just on this part of the journey where you have to like push yourself and just get through whatever it is you're dealing with right now. The High Priestess came out twice. You could be dealing with a Pisces, doesn't have to be. With this Ace of Cups, I could see that, there's brand new beginnings for you, and it's all because you're kind of transforming into something that you didn't imagine yourself transforming to. You always felt stuck in your life patterns, your thought patterns, and you always felt like there was no light at the end of the tunnel. But I feel like with this big push that, you're trusting your intuition. You are definitely tapped into your intuition. I feel like you are aligned with your higher self, and you're finally seeing who you really are and who you should become. And that's because you are trusting your intuition with this High Priestess. And I feel like this is Spirit telling you to continue forward, to keep trusting into your intuition, even though it makes you feel like this Nine of Wands here, where you're the wounded warrior, and it's tiring and it's exhausting. Like I feel like Spirit is telling you to just keep pushing forward and to keep believing in yourself, because you have so much more that is meant for you. It's just about whether or not you want to continue to serve your true self and serve your higher self. You don't have to, we all have free will. You can do whatever it is that you want. If you want to live comfortably and stay where you are, that is totally fine. I'm not going to judge you for it. Nobody should judge you for it. This is your choice. But I feel like this is Spirit confirming that, what you feel intuitively is the right path for your higher self. But that is up to you if you want to continue to seek that, and to be aligned with your spirit and be aligned with what it is that you were destined to do. With this Two of Swords here, I can see that you're at a crossroads, because I feel like I said earlier with this Two of Pentacles, like you have these big decisions, life decisions that you need to make, and you know that whichever decision that you make, it will be major in your life, and you know that it will be life changing. So it really is up to you on what it is that you want to do. But I feel from Spirit that, they have your back if you were to, stay true to yourself and be aligned with your higher self. But they'll still always have your back. I'm not saying that they're going to leave you or anything, but just know that you're not alone, and that if you need help, you can ask for help, and they're listening. So just know that there's people watching over you, and, pray if you have to, whatever works for you, meditate, just try to stay in tune with your intuition and what it's calling. And I feel like whatever you feel is calling you is the right decision for you. But like I said, you have free will. I'm going to grab from the elemental. So you have the biome connection, and you have music joy. I feel like from this music card, it may be beneficial for you to, how I said to stay aligned with your higher self, stay in tune with your intuition. And perhaps there's certain type of music that helps you stay in that state, and it will help you stay connected with this biome card. And I feel like with the biome card, it says 44, so you might be dealing with a divine counterpart or a twin flame, whatever. I try not to put too much on those titles because people get too caught up in it, and sometimes it's not healthy too. And if it is a divine counterpart that you're dealing with, or a twin flame, maybe that is who you're leaving right now, and maybe that's why the connection that you're leaving, it feels like a very heavy separation. And perhaps this reading was brought to you because it's, Spirit confirming that, they are watching you, and perhaps you separating from this person, even if it's painful and you feel like it's impossible, just know that it's probably what is destined for you, and what has to happen for right now. You don't have to stay completely separated from this person. Perhaps maybe they will come back into your life, but maybe I feel it is time for you to work on yourself rather than focusing on this relationship. Because I feel from you and this relationship or this connection that you're dealing with, it's very strong to you, and it's very important to you for some reason. You just know that it's important to you, and you can't really describe why. And I understand that. And, it's okay to separate for now, and perhaps, if they were meant to come back in your life, they will come back. But I feel like for now, it's probably best to pull away and walk away like what you're doing, and work on yourself, work on your higher self, connect with your intuition, however that resonates with you. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I feel like this is Spirit telling you that that's what's best for you right now. And the next time you do communicate with them, you'll be a way better version than you were right now, because I feel like this connection has pulled you down so much that it kind of puts you in this lower vibrational energy, and you're not able to be your best self in front of this person. But I feel like you do care about this person deeply, and you care enough that you're willing to put in the inner work and completely come out a new person, so that you can be the best version of yourself for them. And when you finally reunite and unite, you both can be in a solid, healthy relationship. But perhaps for right now, it should be that you guys are separated temporarily. I'm going to grab from the Moonology. So you have, it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. So it is our birth month, and I feel like from this, it's confirming, like I said, you're walking away from this connection with the Six of Swords coming out twice, and you're, with the Eight of Cups as well, it's time for you to release that negativity that has been stuck in your life for a while. I feel like this energy has been around you for a while, and you kind of been feeding it, and you kind of been nurturing it and taking care of it. But I feel like it's time for you to release that negativity out of your life, so that, like I said, so that you can be aligned with your true self. And I feel like you're heading towards that, because you're in your high priestess, you're trusting your intuition, you're trusting in the divine, you're trusting whatever it takes you. It's almost like you're on that roller coaster ride of trusting your intuition, and I feel like that energy from you. I'm gonna see how this person feels about you. Six of Wands, Knight of Swords, Hierophant. Yeah, see, so I see the Six of Wands as a victory card. They definitely do see you as the person that makes them happy. And with this Hierophant, I usually read the Hierophant as like the marriage card. So they definitely will see you as marriage material, and I feel like they see you as the one. But right now, I feel like they understand that both of you need healing, and both of you need time for yourself in order to reach that destination of being married. But they definitely see you as marriage material. But they, like I said, they also understand that you need time to work on yourself, so that you can be that wife or husband that they need, and vice versa. They want to help, they want to heal themselves, and they want to work on themselves as well. Yeah, very powerful reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.